What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be diving into the latest in smart home security. And in particular, we're going to be taking a look at installing and reviewing this eufy SmartLock, which is their new model, the E30. Now what makes this lock stand out is that it's one of the very first locks from eufy to support Matter, meaning that it plays nice with Apple Home, Google Home, Amazon, and even SmartThings. In addition to that, it's also packed with smart features like auto lock and an anti-peep passcode. Now in this video, we are going to test how it holds up in real-world use, so stick around as I break down its performance features and whether it's worth the $170 price tag. Now what's also nice is that if you purchase between now and Black Friday, you can get an additional $50 off, making this an even better deal. Okay, so before we proceed, like I mentioned in the intro, you can purchase this smart lock with an instant $50 off that $170 price tag if you do end up wanting to buy one of these locks. So with that in mind, let's get into the unboxing. Okay, so my first impressions while you're watching me unbox this. The E30 definitely looks and feels very sturdy with a sleek industrial design that isn't too bulky. It definitely does come loaded with a ton of features, including a fingerprint reader, a keypad, and even a physical keyhole for backup in case you forget your codes or your fingerprints don't work. Now, when it comes to installation, it took me all of about 15 minutes to install, and it was a pretty painless experience. Installation of the E30 is very straightforward. There's no special tools or new holes needed if you've got an existing door lock. In addition to that, you've also got the eufy security app, which walks you through the entire installation with step-by-step guided instructions and even helpful videos to answer any of your questions. Now after the installation, I was super excited to dive into all the features. Now let's start by looking at all the different unlocking methods. The E30 does give you 5 different ways to unlock your door. You've got the fingerprint sensor, you've got the keypad, you can use physical keys, and you've got the eufy app. And then finally, you've also got voice commands via Siri, Amazon, or even Google Assistant. These are plenty of options no matter how you prefer to enter your home. Now, when it comes to fingerprint recognition, it is super fast. Once it recognizes your fingerprint, it unlocks the door in under 0.3 seconds. And what's cool is that the E30's self-learning AI improves accuracy over time every time you use the lock. Now, in my experience, it works more than 90% of the time on the first try. Now on occasion, it can be a little bit finicky if your finger isn't aligned just right or matching what you've imprinted previously, but for the most part, it works almost every single time. Now when it comes to the app, the eufy security app gives you full control. You can manage access, you can set temporary passcodes, you can review access logs, and you can get real-time notifications when the lock is used. My favorite is the remote control. Whether I'm at work or away on vacation, I can always unlock or lock the door with just a tap of my finger. I can also assign rights and give guests access to my lock and then remove it whenever that's no longer needed. And then thanks to Matter support, you can even integrate the E30 into your smart home routines, which is always nice. You can use your HomePod, your Google Nest Hub, or even your Amazon Echo to set up automations like locking the door when you leave the house, or even unlocking it when you return. It's a seamless way to tie your smart home all together using one app and using all those smart features. Now eufy does claim that the E30's 8 AA batteries can last up to 8 months with about 10 unlocks per day. Now this is something that I haven't verified because I haven't had the lock that long, but is definitely something that I will be testing out. Now if the battery does run low, you'll get a notification when it drops below 20%. So it's nice that it notifies you so that you can replace the batteries in time without even skipping a beat. And then if it dies on you, there is also a USB-C port for emergency power. So it's nice that you can plug it in directly to the wall to power the lock itself, at least temporarily when you need to replace it with batteries. Now, one thing to note is that that USB-C port will not charge the batteries. Plugging in the USB-C port is enough to unlock and lock the door, but that's about it. You'll still need to replace the batteries to make sure you get full use of the lock. In addition to that, there is always the physical key as backup in case you don't replace the batteries or the lock runs out of power as well. So it's nice that that backup ability is there. Now, one of the features that I do love is the auto lock function, which uses a built-in door sensor to automatically lock the door when it's closed. You'll never have to worry about whether you remembered to lock the door or not, which is something that we on occasion do forget to do. But it's nice that that feature is there for a sense of security, knowing that the door will automatically lock by itself. Okay, so with that in mind, let's break down the great features that you get with this eufy SmartLock E30. First off, you do get Matter compatibility, which means that it supports Matter over Thread and a wide number of smart home devices. You've also got multiple unlock options. You've got fingerprint, you've got keypad, you've got app voice control, and even a physical key. And then of course there's also my favorite, which is the auto lock feature, which allows you to automatically lock the doors for extra peace of mind. In addition to that, you've also got the physical features of the lock itself from its solid design. It's got an industrial look and it feels super sleek and very functional. For security, you've also got that anti-peep passcode, which allows you to enter random digits before or after your actual code for extra security, so that no one can be looking over your shoulders and get the code itself. Now, what I also like is you've also got long battery life and of course that backup. 8 months of battery life is impressive, and having that emergency USB-C power supply is always a plus. And then last but not least is the remote control and notification features, which allows you to lock and unlock your door from anywhere, as well as get real-time updates for any activities that happen with your door lock. Now overall, compared to other smart locks like Slodge and other well-known brands, the eufy E30 holds its own. At $170 plus that $50 discount, it's reasonably priced, especially with Matter support and built-in Thread. Now, competing locks, which may cost more or lack the same integration flexibility, makes the E30 a solid choice in terms of value. Now over time, I've used and replaced a ton of locks on my doors, and after using the eufy SmartLock E30 for a few weeks, I can say that it's a solid choice for upgrading your home security. The fingerprint recognition, while not perfect, is definitely convenient, and having multiple unlocking options is a great feature. The app is definitely user-friendly, and the Matter support makes it an excellent addition to any smart home. Now, is this lock perfect? I'd say not quite, and that's just because eufy does have more advanced and full-featured locks in their portfolio, and also because some Apple users might miss home key support. But at $170 minus that $50 coupon, it does offer a great value, especially if you want a lock that integrates well with your smart home devices and is of very high quality and just looks great overall. Anyways, I know this was a short video, but that wraps up my unboxing, installation, and my review of this eufy SmartLock E30. Now, if you found this review helpful, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit that like button and subscribe for more smart home and tech reviews. If you've got any questions about this smart lock, drop them in the comments section below and I'll get back to you. Now, if you did enjoy this video and you want one of these locks for yourself, I will leave a link to it that gives you that $50 off in the description section below, which makes this an amazing deal. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.